assessment of today's performance?
Honestly, I really don't think there was that much in that game. Like, I lost the game 3-0 down at half time. Set play for the first one. I think it's a foul in the build-up on Connor Taylor. He doesn't give it. I think we should have had an attacking moment at the other end of the pitch just before with Aaron Collins. It looked like the boy Hap slipped. They run a little screen block on the front post, block off Wheelo, and then the lad manages to squeeze it in. You know, Smith, Archibald and Drainen score for them, the front three, and it's, you know, a team in form, and Kenny's got and Joe have got them well organised, and, you know, from that moment on, you know, your first goal in any game's a huge turning point. They obviously got it, but I challenged the lads at half time to respond. You know, they're still brave to get the ball. It wasn't easy out there, you know, when you're 3-0 down. And we huff and puff and you know, managed to win the second half. So in reality, you know, the only positive I can take out of it is the second half performance. But again, you know, tight margins in games, first goal in games is being key. And at this moment in time, you know, we're either giving that away or the opposition are getting it. So it's tough. And when you haven't got, you know, your front side of the team firing, and I think you've seen that today. As I say, the front side of their team all managed to get a goal. I thought the second goal of Archibald's, we'll be disappointed that we've only cleared it kind of into the 4-6 yard box. But it's a hell of a strike from him, goes through bodies, and I don't think Belly's got a chance. And then the third goal, you know, I think the third goal kind of speaks for itself. And as I say, the lads tried to keep going. And that's all they know. You know, they ran out of time. You know, they didn't give up, they didn't roll over. And we have to take any positive out of that game, then that'll be it.
They certainly kept going, but the fact that the penalty was your first shot on target for all the other opportunities you created, that's got to worry you a little.
Oh, for sure. Listen, no doubt about it. You know, we're fully aware of the predicament we're in. And again, look, you've just got to keep grafting. You've just got to keep putting the work in and hope at some point it turns round. And, you know, I've been very confident in the group and bullish, saying I think we'll still get promoted. I think we'll still be in the shake-up for that. And after 8 games, it does feel a hell of a long way away, but there's a lot still to play for. And as I say, you're only losing this game when you quit and you give up fighting, and we're far from that.
We know you've had sort of issues with injuries, and today, you know, Glenn, Brett Pittman haven't had the sort of game time that you might like them, and at times they did look a little bit off the pace. How difficult is it playing players like that, knowing that they're not probably 100%?
Yeah, look, the only way you get fit is by playing. So Junior Brown's another one who comes into that today. And we're still struggling to find our best team. You know, we built the team to be a 3 at the back, and there's been moments when you think, okay, you know, certainly in kind of the Oldham, Cheltenham games where you think, okay, can we, you know, progress and get that consistency in terms of performance, and it just hasn't been as straightforward as that. You know, at the end of the day, we need to find a formula that's difficult to beat, and then a formula that can pick up, you know, points away from home, and a formula that can obviously get us into a kind of promotion shake-up at this minute. You know, we're scratching around trying to do that. And as I say, the only way I know as a player, the only way I know as a football person is dust yourselves down, get yourself back on the training ground. And as I say, you only lose, for me, when you give up, when you quit. And I don't think our group's at that point.
Obviously a big turnover in the summer, a lot of fresh faces that didn't have the baggage of last year, but is that sort of weighing down on the club in general, do you think, or is it nothing to do with it, it's just what's happening this season?
No, look, over 8 games we haven't been good enough. We've won 2 games, I think, out of 8 and drawn 1. You know, that's not a good enough return. You know, we can't use last season as a constant crutch to hang on. I spoke to you last year and I said at this point, you know, these will be my players and this will be my team, and I have to cop the flak for that. You know, I'm the captain of the ship, and at this moment in time, the ship's not sailing in the right direction, and certainly not sailing as efficiently and as effectively as we'd want it. And it's my job, you know, to get that performance out of them. And, you know, for what it's worth, I'll be trying everything I can and every permutation I can, because I care deeply about progressing the football club. And as I say, this is probably the most difficult moment I've had in my professional career, certainly as a coach it is. But again, my response to that has always been to knuckle down and work harder and come back with a better solution. You know, that nothing will change for that. You know, the fans today, I said to our lads at half time that you owe them something, because, you know, we can't be 3-0 down at half time in our stadium. I think the lads, you know, responded. But I thought the fans, they could have turned toxic and could have really turned. And we've got a great supporter base here. We've got a really good fan base who've been starved of success for a long period of time. And I get how frustrated they are. They turn up in the numbers, they travel away in the numbers, and it's, for what it's worth, we feel that frustration, we feel that pain. And as I say, all we'll do is try our maximum to get this club back moving in the correct direction. At this moment in time, it's not happening as fast as it can. It's not happening as consistently as it can for us. And we need to exhaust all avenues until we get that winning formula.